Well, welcome to CARST's third webinar in our webinar series. This one is entitled Radon and Tarion's Warranty Coverage. This webinar was previously recorded, but it contains valuable information for radon professionals and homeowners in the province of Ontario about how their home warranty program can cover them for a radon mitigation system. The presentation is approximately 20 minutes, and then it's followed by a question and answer period that you can listen in on. And if you have questions of your own, you can contact CARST, or there is information on how you can contact Tarion Warranty also at the end. At the conclusion of the webinar, we also explain where to get more resources that CARST has developed for our radon professionals. So you can listen in to that as well. So enjoy. I'm going to introduce you now to Salome Warwick from Tarion Home Warranty.
Everyone. Once again, my name is Salome Warwick, and I'm Tarion's Vice President of Stakeholder Engagement. As you well may know, Radon Action Month is just around the corner, so I'm thrilled to be joining the Canadian National Radon Proficiency Program to help your members positively approach potential clients and educate them on how the Tarion Warranty Program builds confidence in new home buyers. When we finish the presentation today, I hope you'll have a high-level understanding of what Tarion's radon coverage is and gain a better idea of how to help homeowners approach Tarion with their claims. I'm also going to provide you with some statistics on how many radon claims have been resolved by Tarion by year and geographical location. I think that may be of particular interest to you. And I'll end with some valuable resources that we've developed that you can share with our mutual customers, new homeowners. I believe we'll have some time for questions afterwards as well. So let's get started. So let's just start with the very basics for those of you who aren't overly familiar with Tarion. Tarion is a private, not-for-profit corporation. Through an agreement with the provincial government in Ontario, we administer the Ontario New Home Warranties Plan Act. That agreement allows us to act as the regulator of the Ontario new home building industry, which essentially means we regulate and license new home builders in Ontario and ensure that they have the necessary technical and business knowledge to build. We also administer the statutory warranty. The legislation we administer sets the minimum standards for builders and their statutory warranty. We backstop that warranty and ensure builders fulfill their warranty obligations. I think that's an important distinction before we go any further, that we backstop that warranty. The builders are responsible for providing that warranty protection, which homeowners are entitled to by law across our province. We stand behind this warranty if a builder is unwilling or unable to fulfill their warranty obligations. We also hope to ensure that consumers know they have warranty rights and obligations, which is part of why we partner with organizations like yours to ensure that there is proper education out there publicly, especially during a time period like this. And in fact, that's written into our legislation that we must put resources towards public awareness and making sure that consumers are educated properly on what their rights and responsibilities are around the warranty. So let's take a look at the warranty and how radon fits into that. Ontario is the only province in Canada where the builder's warranty on new homes includes radon remediation coverage. So in general, our warranty is intended to provide coverage from defects in materials supplied by the builder or defects in the builder's workmanship. Now, you and I both know that radon is a naturally occurring gas. Its presence can't be tested prior to construction, nor is it actually caused by any type of defect in the builder's supplied materials or the builder's work. But Tarion believes that radon remediation is an important part of consumer protection, and it falls under our mandate to ensure that homes are safe, and a home that is not safe to be occupied because of high radon levels is therefore covered for up to 7 years. That's right, 7 years, so basically the full length of our warranty coverage from the date of occupancy. So in order for a radon claim to be accepted by Tarion, the homeowner must provide the following supporting material. First, we need test results identifying average radon levels in a basement, finished or unfinished, but not from the crawl spaces. We need to be able to identify the test methodology, for example, whether it was a short-term test of less than 3 months or a long-term test for more than 3 months as per Health Canada's Guide for Radon Measurements in Residential Buildings. And lastly, we need to ensure that the test measurements and results are from a certified professional by your organization, by your program, and that's where you play a very important role. If a short-term test is submitted, we will open up a claim, but the homeowners will still be asked to submit a long-term test so that we can verify that there is an ongoing radon issue and not just a short-term spike in radon levels. Once again, Tarion's role is to backstop the builder's warranty. That means the builder will be notified of the potential radon claim. And we always encourage homeowners to work directly with their builder first. But on the off chance that they haven't contacted their builder, any claim that is submitted through Tarion is essentially also CC'd to the builder so that they are notified properly and are given the opportunity to complete the necessary remediation. If they don't, that's when Tarion will resolve the claim directly with the homeowner. So like any warranty coverage that we provide, there are specific provisions related to radon remediation. There is a $15,000 maximum limit per home for any claim related to radon. This forms part of the maximum amount payable for damage caused by environmentally harmful substances or hazards, deleterious substances, mold, or any other fungal or bacterial contamination. But there are specific exclusions from what can be covered. So if you do have a customer that is going through a potential claim scenario with us, it is important for them to understand, and you, that costs incurred to substantiate a radon claim are not covered. Personal injury or health issues caused by radon are not covered, and damage to personal property is not covered either. So as we talk about this, and as we talk about how proud we are that we are the only province in Ontario that covers radon if it is an issue, I would like to be really clear that we don't see significant claims activity due to radon. Now that isn't to say that there aren't instances of radon in certain areas, but the reality is, once again, because we backstop the warranty, there are scenarios where the homeowner is dealing directly with their builder and we never hear about it. So our data or our statistics at Tarion are only as good as what we're notified about and when a claim form is submitted by a homeowner. So we've warranted and paid out on 48 radon claims province-wide since 2011. As you can see from the map, the majority of our claims activity has been in the Ottawa area with 38 claims. And we know, having worked with the local municipality there, that there was a lot more public awareness and there were significant pockets in terms of entire subdivision where homeowners were impacted, and we made sure that we worked together with the local builder as well as the local municipality so that those homeowners understood what their rights were through the Tarion warranty program. Other areas in the province in which we've warranted and paid singular claims include areas, and you'll see a lot of them are in Southwest Ontario, such as Kincardine, London, South Bruce, and Guelph. And in Guelph, we've had 2 warranted claims, the first being in 2013 and the second in 2016. Now, the reason why I'm highlighting Guelph, and you may already be aware of this, is Guelph proactively put in their own local requirements through the municipality for mandatory rough-in. And this was a great example of where Tarion worked very closely with the municipality as well as the local Home Builders Association to raise awareness publicly that through no fault of the builder would radon occur, but everyone should understand that Guelph has identified their community as having significantly higher levels of radon, and so they in fact turned this into a positive, that because of their local requirements, Guelph was a safe community to raise families in. So what has the cost of remediation by Tarion been? You may be interested in that because when we talk about 48 claims paid out since 2011, really, and we look at the year-by-year analysis from 2011 until today, essentially, our claims paid on those 48 specific issues have added up to about $156,000. Which has put the average cost to remediate a radon claim at around $3,250. Though once again, these are only about the cases where Tarion has been brought in and we're involved. Builders and homeowners have been working together, and we don't have the data in terms of what those numbers may be, but also how much builders are spending to make those particular repairs. So now that you know the basics about Tarion's process and experience with radon claims specifically, I want to take you through some resources that we've developed over the last couple of years, specifically for you and our customers, you homeowners. We believe it's important for consumers to have consistent education about this, and I'm sure you already got that hint from the examples that I gave around the industry working together to make sure that there wasn't public fear-mongering and an entire community wasn't running out to get kits, but there was proper education around, if you are concerned, this is what you should be doing, and this is who you should be working with. And so, once again, we are very happy to partner with organizations like yourselves, industry associations, local health units across the province to ensure that proper information is being delivered to consumers about how radon is covered under Tarion's warranty. We participate in Radon Action Month and have articles on our Tarion's Open Door blog. And we work closely, once again, with industry and municipalities to ensure that we're all collectively on top of emerging trends and dealing with them consistently and effectively. And we continue to work very closely with the new home building industry and municipalities to monitor. So when we give you the statistics, we're hoping down the road that there will be more sharing around trends so that we have a clear picture around geographical trends in terms of radon levels as well. And to monitor what type of remediation has been effective in new homes. And once again, to ensure that new home buyers are aware of the potential for radon buildup and their warranty rights related to that. We also have a short radon in your new home warranty video that explains what radon is, how to measure it, and how to make a warranty claim if the radon level in your home is above Health Canada's guideline. It's available in our video library at tarion.com, and also on our YouTube channel. I encourage you to check it out and share it on your social media channels in the coming weeks, since once again, November is Radon Action Month. We also have a fairly comprehensive handout, and by comprehensive, maybe not from your perspective because you are the experts in this field, but for general public and for homeowners, we wanted to make sure that we had the proper information laid out in order for them to fully understand what this could mean for them and how to get in touch with Tarion if they had any issues or potential claim scenarios. So that covers much of what I've discussed here in that handout as well. And we're also happy to send you a PDF or physical copies of those handouts if you believe it will be of value to your members and even to your customers if you would like to share it. So just let us know. And I think that really sums up the work that Tarion has been doing to ensure that once again we're working with the industry, we're working with professionals like yourselves, and we are effectively raising awareness and educating consumers on radon coverage through our warranty process. Thank you once again for actually asking us to participate in this and to work with your organization, and for taking the time to join in on this webinar. If there are any questions, of course, we're here to help answer them or to make sure that we put you in touch with the right people at Tarion. So thank you once again.
Great. Thank you very much, Salome. That was really great information, and I think it did answer a number of questions that I had coming into this presentation, so I really appreciate your thorough answers. But for those listening, if you have other questions, you can use the chat menu on the side to ask some questions. And so we'll take a few minutes now to go through some of the questions that have come in. So if you are not logged in through a computer and you're called in on the phone and you want to send some questions, you can email info@carst.ca, or you can text me at 204-798-9649 your questions. And again, if we don't have a chance to get to all the questions here, or we miss some of them by accident, then we'll make sure that we do cover them, get back to you with the answers. And just the quick first question was about the presentation. So we will be posting the presentation once we're finished on our website, and I'll show you where you can find that. And the next question we have is, can Tarion play a role in convincing the province to adapt the new building codes? So I think we're talking about the 2010 building codes and national.
So you're speaking to national code changes that were already made related to radon, I assume, right?
Yeah.
That was the example I used where Guelph and actually a couple of other municipalities proactively went and changed their local requirements to reflect the national code changes. We have been told, and the industry has been told, that Ontario is moving in that direction. We were quite happy to hear that, but I don't think we have specific timelines around that. But of course, we support that move. We believe there should be consistency, and especially since National Code took the leadership to make those changes already, we believe that Ontario should follow suit. And once again, my understanding is that they will. For those of you that are familiar with the code change review process, you know that nothing really happens that quickly. If a code change is contemplated, usually there is a 2-year review period and then 2 more years to make sure people understand that it's coming into effect. So once again, I don't personally know what date they're planning on making that effective, but they have signaled to the industry that they are planning to follow suit with national code requirements at some point.
Yes, I think we have gotten some information, and they've posted information about the code changes on their website, so I can forward that to anybody as well, the information that we've been able to find. I believe the code changes will be released January 2018, and then they're supposed to be implemented 2019. But as Salome said, you never know with government things come through as they get them. Okay, next question. Will Tarion accept a do-it-yourself kit provided by a CNRPP professional for a claim, or do they require an actual site visit?
We will, as long as the kit is certified through your program, we will accept those at-home test results before we will even contemplate coming in for an inspection.
Okay. And our next question, are there any circumstances where the results of a short-term test can be used for remediation?
I don't believe so. We really say that's the starting point of the conversation, but based on our experiences, especially starting out in 2011 where we raised more awareness around this coverage, that's where we decided that if there is a short-term test that has been taken, we will still require a long-term test ultimately.
Right, and I thought it was, I think you had mentioned something about where you initiate it. So if they're getting close to the 7-year time frame, is there a room at the past that time, or do they have to have the test results and the remediation done prior to the 7 years?
As long as they have initiated it prior to the 7 years, we will take a look at their claim.
Okay, so that short term could be the initiation and then you wait for the long-term test.
That's correct. That's absolutely correct.
Yeah, okay. Next question. Could you clarify the definition of a new home under Tarion? What happens if an owner sells a home to someone else in the 7-year period? Are the only original owners covered, or?
That's a really good question. And that's part of the public awareness that we try to achieve, which is the warranty is on the home. So it doesn't matter how many times it's been sold during the 7-year period. And we in fact work very closely with the real estate industry to say your clients need to understand if they're the second or third owner in a home that's under 7 years old, that they can ask the seller for warranty claim information in terms of history through us, and we believe that that's proper consumer protection. So yes, in fact, the warranty protection that we provide or backstop of the builders is on the home and not on the individual that originally bought the home.
Great. Okay, and just a quick other half of that question is, what about renters? If there's renters in the home, is it still covered?
Yes, it is, and you, as you may be aware, the marketplace has shifted considerably, and obviously there is more of a supply for condominiums, and a lot of that is driven through investor purchasers who do rent out their units. But the obligation is still on the owner to fill out their forms. You know, they have responsibilities as well through this. So saying that their tenant was in there for 2 years and they didn't know what was going on, so they weren't able to fill out a form, is not something that we would consider appropriate. The onus is still on the owner, or the landlord in this case, to ensure that they are following our warranty guidelines if there are issues.
Okay, great. Okay, next question. Of the claims that were made since 2011, were any serious problems existed where the house could not be mitigated satisfactorily?
No, to our knowledge, all of the homes have been mitigated. And once again, though the 48 were claimed through the Tarion process, in the majority of the cases, the builder went in and made all of the repairs.
Okay. Next question. Does Tarion have a plan for addressing the use of leaks at the foundation wall connections? This is a huge radon entry path and a contravention to the Ontario Building Code, because it doesn't maintain the continuity of the air barrier through the foundation.
So I think, and we do agree, because we see that the proper remedy for issues like this are all related to the basement floor cracks. Are we looking to change any of the requirements related to that? We actually have a document called the Construction Performance Guidelines, and you may want to take a look at it. It is on tarion.com, and we are currently reviewing that and reviewing what our guidelines are to make sure that they are current, that they are reflective of best practices in the industry. So we would welcome your input on that as we go forward to make sure that we are, effectively revising those guidelines. And we, of course, work with the Ministry of Municipal Affairs as well when it does come time for code changes to make sure that whatever we're working on is aligned with any of the reviews that take place on their side.
Okay, so I think Bruce is just giving me a little bit of clarification that it's specifically the leak by that the product that they're using. Have you had any thoughts specifically on that product?
Yeah, you're the experts. You have to tell us if you think that there is an issue. I think this kind of addresses what I was trying to say around the construction performance guidelines. We are looking to you for that type of input. And in fact, for other issues not even related to this topic, we will go straight to the manufacturers or hopefully hear from them directly and trades associations. So if you as experts believe that there is an issue with a product like that, we absolutely want to hear from you and make sure that we are not doing something that's in contravention of that.
Okay. Good. And next question, has there been good interactions with our certified radon testers? Any issues or either with test conditions or protocols that we can help with correcting?
Not that I'm aware of, and usually as the stakeholder relations team, we get to hear about all of the extreme interactions with our stakeholders when it's very positive or very negative, and frankly, your members, we haven't heard anything. I think we would let you know if we had any concerns. There have been other individuals, and I'm sure you, like any other industry, worry about people like that, that seem to take an issue like this and try to use it as perhaps a combination of trying to market and fearmonger at the same time, because the average consumer doesn't really understand the issue, and try to generate more business for themselves. And so there have been a couple of individuals where we had those concerns, but I don't believe they're your members.
Okay, good. And I think that's most of that covers the questions that I've seen so far. And
Great.
So, yeah, this is really.
Thank you very much. And once again, you are the technical experts. You are the experts in this field. If there is something that you're concerned about, or there's a new remediation theory that's coming out that you're considering, if there are issues with products, we absolutely want to hear from you. We want to make sure that we're giving our builders and homeowners proper and effective advice. And if you have homeowners that where to direct them to, please just contact Tarion directly, either at customer service at tarion.com or at 1-877-982-7466. And as industry members, if you have specific questions, Pam, I'd be delighted if you connected your members with myself, and I believe you do have my email address, and we'll make sure that we start generating more discussions around where the world is going related to radon.
Yeah, that sounds good. And so just before we finish, I just wanted to go through a couple things just so people know where to get some of our resources that we're going to be making available. And so on our website, on our CARST website, if you go to the members section, and then you can see here where it's highlighted the CARST webinars. So we will be posting our Tarion Toolkit information, and so we'll add your contact information to that, so that the Tarion contact information is available. And then also we're going to be posting some sample posts for social media and some images that you can use on social media. And then we're also working on a postcard, and so with positive information to be able to share with your community. And then we also have on our website a link with direct information about Tarion, that we've got some of the resources, so I can point you to that as well. On our website, if you go under, I didn't bring the page up, but if you go under public resources, you'll see Ontario Warranty Program page, and so we do have a full page on Tarion Warranty on the website, with some of the links to the videos and the information sheets that Salome has talked about today as well, and we can put the link to the Tarion website on there as well. And then I also want to just make sure that you are aware of the radon reduction sweepstakes. So this is a new initiative that CARST is working with Take Action on Radon for 2017-2018, and so you'll be getting more information about this soon. But we've partnered together with them to have a total of $10,000 in prize money across the country. So a homeowner can win up to $1,000 back from the cost of reducing their radon level in their home. So if they've tested and found that they've had high levels, and then they've taken money and they've fixed it, and they've used a CNRPP professional, then they can fill out an application form and send it in and be eligible to win up to $1,000 for the cost of their mitigation. So if it was $600, they'll win back $600. If it was $2,500, they'll win back $1,000. And so we've got 2 prizes per region across the country. The full details are on the Take Action on Radon website. So if you go there, you'll see this banner picture, and you can click on the banner, and that will take you to the contest rules. And we also have developed a toolkit, and so that's available on the Take Action on Radon website. So there's social media posts about it. There's a few images that you can use. There's the application and the full contest rules, so that you can promote this to your customers. And then we also have a draft letter that you can send to past customers to let them know about it, past measurement customers to let them know about it, past mitigation customers. So if they've already done it and paid out the money, we're using this rebate back to 2013. So anybody who's mitigated since June 1st, 2013, and up to June 30th, 2018. So you can also use this to promote your business as well. So that's a little bit about some of the things that we're doing. And again, if you have any questions, you can email us at info@carst.ca. And yeah, I think that's it. And then just a reminder, I think one last question came in, was that, is this warranty only in Ontario? And yes, so we have some viewers online that may not be from Ontario, but this warranty only covers homes in the in the province of Ontario. But it's a great model that we hope to see other provinces looking at. So again, Salome, thank you very much. We really appreciate your time, and thank you for all who joined us. We really appreciate you too taking an interest in this topic. We think this is really a valuable program for the residents in Ontario, and really think it's a way to help protect their health.
Our pleasure, and thank you very much.
All right.
We look forward to working with you even more closely in the future.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, goodbye.